Hi Aries, we're going to take a look to see what March is going to bring in for everybody who is single and looking for to be in a relationship. We are going to start off with the tarot, and then we'll take a deeper look with further clarification from the oracle cards. So Aries, March is going to be quite a good month for you. You have been really, I think, concentrating a lot on work and getting your life in all areas on track. You've been concentrating perhaps on work, on your physical health, you've been on your mental health, you've been probably really like just concentrating on what you can work on at this time. Probably understanding that getting out and about is quite limited. So whatever you are able to do, you are doing. You're putting your head, your head down to the grindstone, and you're doing what you need to be done. I think you're really working hard in getting your career up and running, and you are concentrating on things that are tangible at this time. We've got the Ten of Wands here, which tells me that some kind of heavy, burdensome period is coming to an end. Something that has been really weighing you down, making you feel quite drained and quite exhausted, is coming to an end. You're coming to an end of some big cycle. A very big cycle is coming to an end for you, which is good news, because whatever the cycle was, there was an element of hardship to it, or perhaps towards the end it became quite burdensome and time consuming. So that it's coming to an end is really, really good news. Then we've got the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups tells us that something unexpected is going to happen in March for you. Something unexpected is definitely going to come through. You could get a message. You could hear from somebody from the past, or somebody you never expected to hear from again. There is going to be a really pleasant surprise. And as much as you try and anticipate and think about what the surprise is going to be, it's going to be a surprise. Because, we've got the fish popping out of the cup. It's like, this is not something we expect on a day-to-day basis, the fish popping out of the cup. But I think this is going to be really good news, because we've got the Star card right next to it. And the Star card is your blessings card. It's your wish fulfillment. It's a really beautiful card. It's like what you've really wanted, what you've really been working for, what you've really been dreaming about. Suddenly there is like a beautiful energy around what you're wanting. It's like you're blessed. You're blessed. Your things are going to go far easier than they did here. Things are going to start flowing. All this hard work that you've been doing, whether it was on your career, your mental health, your physical health, everything starts to fall into place now. Everything starts to flow much easier. You see, we've got she's holding the two jugs. There's flow in the water and there's flow on land. So that for me represents like in all areas of your life, and you see the water flows back into the water and into other streams. I think you're going to be blessed in all areas of your life, Aries, especially when it comes to love as well. And the strong message for you is you just need to really in March is to tap into your inner knowing, because you will know what is right for you at all. You know at all times what is right for you, and especially so in March. You will know if March is the right month for you to take up this message that's coming through, the surprise message. Maybe it's just something light-hearted, somebody that you used to date. Maybe it's somebody who wants to reconnect. Maybe it's somebody you had your eye on and all of a sudden they contact you. This could be anything, but it's good and it's pleasant because we have, like I said, we have the star next to it, and it's just up to you to gauge, is it good for you now? You're coming out of this like heavy period, so perhaps a bit of lightness would be the exact right thing for you. The exact right thing for you, as long as you really take a moment and tap into what your heart is telling you, what your intuition and gut are telling you, because that's where the answer lies of what is right to you, and perhaps not to go into something very, very intense. This is not an intense card. It's a much lighter card, and I think coming out of a period where you've been doing such intense work and you have been you've really been slogging it out, which is coming to an end. Perhaps there's now a period for a lot of lightness and just to be and allow the blessings just to settle and come in. And you have such drive and determination. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I mean, I think this is a natural Aries element. It's just to be so driven and so determined on getting to where they want to go. And perhaps when it comes to love in March, it's keep your eye on opportunities, but try and balance this sheer will, this sheer drive that can burn you out, even in love, with an element of lightness. So try not to be as intense, because if it's meant to be, it's going to be, and allow it to unfold naturally. Allow it to take a natural progression without you driving it. You don't have to be in the driver's seat all the time. Sometimes you can just sit in the passenger seat and enjoy the ride and trust. Look, if you're feeling comfortable and you having fun, that's more than okay. These last few months have really been hard and tough for everybody. So a little bit of joy, a little bit of fun, it's due to you. It's due to you. So let's take a look at our romance angels to see what messages they have for you. Okay, there you have it. Playfulness. So there we got it. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is a big confirmation for this reading, Aries. This is your month to have fun, just to be light-hearted, do things with carefree. If it flows, it flows. If something if you see you're starting to like get intense and drive it, let it go. You don't always have to be in the driver's seat. Sometimes you can even get into the back seat. Okay, so you don't even have to watch the road ahead. You can just look out the side windows and just enjoy the view. This is your time to just have fun. Have fun. It's been such a heavy period. Have fun and allow yourself to have fun. Really allow yourself to have fun. Then we have the card, getting to know each other. Okay, so whoever this person that comes back in or it appears out of nowhere, take time. Take time. Don't drive. Don't get out of the driver's seat. Take time to get to know each other, do fun things together as much as possible with, the circumstances allowing, even if it's just a walk in nature, if it's having a romantic dinner, just the two of you, if it's going for a cup of coffee, if you can't go into a coffee place, just to sit in the park, watch the passers-by, whatever you can do, even a Zoom call, but keep it light, keep it funny, just like ask funny questions, don't go deep and dark and heavy immediately. Keep it light, what, like, what is you ask this, like random questions that are going to make you both laugh and feel lighthearted, instead of, what do you do, and, where do you want how many children do you want, and when do you want to get married, and all these kind of things. Keep it off the table for now. Keep it light and airy. And the last romance card we have here is express your love. Okay, so it's go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So when this does happen, and this person surprise pops in, and it's a complete and utter blessing, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. And maybe this person might be a little bit reserved at first. Maybe they're unsure about your feelings towards them. If there's a little bit of history, or maybe, so much time has passed, you can initiate. You've got the drive, you've got the determination, you've got the confidence to initiate. Initiate. You can drive it. You can suggest, even if you want to start off slowly, on a Skype call, on a Zoom call, on a FaceTime, whatever it is, but keep it light and keep it breezy. So I just want to take one of the animal cards to see what your animal message is for March. It's the Coyote Spirit. Trust in divine detours. Okay, so you're going to get surprises, and it might feel like a detour because you probably wanted this to happen, and you wanted to meet this kind of person at this time, and it's not going like that. There are going to be detours. Somebody completely unexpected is going to pop up. Trust it, because there are definite blessings around this meeting that is going to open up other doors, other opportunities, and get you back into that light, playful spirit that might lead to other things with this person, or it might lead to other things with other people. But the big thing here is to allow yourself to come out of this heavy period and into this playful period, because when you are light and joyful, you attract a completely different energy to you. So that is what I have for you for March, Aries. Please take care of yourselves, and lots of love for March.